Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Papa Omondi. So yeah, it's been a minute before I posted, but anyway, I was just working on something. So today we're not talking much about transfers. Today I want us to talk more about. You see, the last time we talked, we had like two friendlies in camp. This was Real Betis. This is about Arsenal. Real Betis and Dortmund. So Real Betis was in the midweek, which is on Wednesday, and then Dortmund was on Sunday. So yeah, I want to take in the negatives and the positives after seeing both of the matches. So yeah, these are my negatives. Okay, I'm so disappointed because for me they are different matches, and I was disappointed because of course we lost. So the fact that we lost, I really don't like it that the fact we lost because we are the Arsenal, the champions. Up you see the golden badge. So yeah, so the Real Betis, I think we did not. There was no effort, and it was a fairly different match if you compare it to the Dortmund match. So I'm going to. Okay, the difference was with Real Betis, Arteta used like 25 players on the game, the whole match, the whole stretch match. This is some players just did 30 minutes, some players did an hour, some players, it's a different scenario. So with Dortmund, he used more players. It was only, I think it was Odegaard only who did 30 minutes. So yeah, so let me take the negatives and the positives from both of the matches and we talk about them. Enjoy and hope in 6 days, this is in the Community Shield. We still have Como during the week, but in 6 days in the Community Shield, I hope we'll fucking make something work. So the negatives, I think the two defeats, obviously that's a negative. The two defeats, nobody was accepting a defeat against Real Betis, against Dortmund. We got the Champions League final, so nobody was expecting a defeat, but we all know that this is the pre-season. The Spanish players, this is on Monday, so the Spanish players and English players, they're joining the team now. So we'll not expect them, some of them have been training, doing their own training. As Mikel said yesterday that some of them will come in shape and we'll see whatever they're telling us they have been doing, if it's true. So yeah, this week is about assessing them. So for the two matches, the two defeats, obviously disappointment for me, disappointment for the team. But yeah, it's nothing counts. It's okay. It's just a friendly. We are supposed to mess up in the friendlies. So yeah, for me, we're good. And one highlight of this is the defending. So we have a big problem in our defending. Saliba has an injury, and Arteta just said yesterday that he might be out for a while. And you know, Arteta doesn't like to give specific timings when players are out. So he didn't go to the World Cup. No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Saliba. Saliba was at the World Cup. He played till the semi-finals. He has a back issue. We got some very good news that he's not going for surgery. So, but he'll still be out for a couple of months, as I just assume a couple of, because he needs some full rest. So with Saliba out and Timber, Arteta says he's just weeks away. I don't know. You guys tell me, but I think we should sign we'll sign a centre back or most probably a right back, because with Ben White, his body can break down. Although he looks in his greatest shape, his body can break, and most of our centre backs, most of our players, except Masquera, are left-footed centre backs. So here, and we could all see the way, for example, Dortmund, from Real Betis, and all those 6 goals, we were torn apart by these other teams. And it is such an irony that we never see that in Arsenal defense. So Arsenal defense is worrying at the moment. So with Saliba, it's a couple of months. With Timber, it's a couple of weeks. So there are rumors of this other Tottenham guy, Romero coming to Arsenal. It's a rumor that Romero might come to Arsenal. there's Konsa. So you guys tell me, do you want Konsa, do you want Romero, or do you want to start the season with the center backs that we have? You can have Masquera, you can have White to start the first games. Then Timber and Saliba, we can anticipate when they can join the team. So it's a question to you guys. So which one will you prefer? Konsa, Romero? We stick with our team. We stick with the center backs that we had, because we could see it was all shaky. For the goals at Dortmund, it was all shaky. I know the second goal was a stunner, but yeah, even Gabriel himself, he took too long to charge. I don't know if he's playing safe because of injuries and stuff like that, but yeah, we have a problem with our centre back issue, which is right in the Arsenal's point of view. So yeah, tell us about this is one of the this is one of the negatives. Yeah, I think rather negative. I'm not really sure, but for me, Zolis is a typical Trossard replacement. When I see Zolis, I see Trossard. So I really like my club to go for a pacey winger, somebody who can break the lines, who can just sprint and move with the ball, who can dribble the ball. So although with Zolis is not a negative, it's a positive for me for the club. He's among my positives because right now he has 2 assists and 1 goal. So you can see in 3 matches he has 3 goal involvements. So yeah, he hasn't played with the first team. And another positive is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is a great positive. Yesterday he only played 30 minutes, and we could see our skipper. He was studying through the lines, some balls were going through the lines and everything. So yeah, he looks different. He looks like he can play now. He's not playing sideways. He's playing a lot of the balls through the lines, and he's seeing Gyökeres. And Zolis is also seeing Gyökeres. And for Gyökeres is also another positive, because I can tell that he's kind of feeling accustomed to the team, and the way he moves, he makes his runs. Right now he can hold the ball up. He looks like an outlet. So this is a positive that I've seen with Gyökeres. Another one is Ethan Nwaneri. Ethan Nwaneri is a big positive. He scored the first goal yesterday from Zolis' assist. So yeah, Ethan, and we don't know if Ethan will stay or if Ethan will go on loan. You guys tell me, do you want to sell him? Do you want to keep him? Or do you want him to go on loan? So another one is Max Doman. Max Doman, he was silent in the first half, but in the second half, he started taking on his man. He made a couple of moves. I cannot judge him because he's pretty young, but yeah, he's a prospect. He's a prospect, and we could keep him right now, and we could see how this season takes him, and if he actually. But for me, I think we should keep him, and he's actually a prospect, and there's a difference of him being a champion right now and other players being champions. I could see that with Odegaard, because seeing him as a champion, he moves different, and you can tell right now he's not playing with Eze, he's not playing with Rice, he's not playing with Saka, he's not playing with all those big players, but you could see that Odegaard is moving differently. So yeah, with that, yeah, I think those are the positives. And the negative is basically the defense side. I really didn't like how we were defending, but Mosquera, even though it was the first goal against Dortmund, he left his man. But I think these are friendly games. Some players are still getting up to pace and everything, some match fitness. So yeah, I think against Coventry or against Man City in the Community Shield, things will be better. So yeah, those are my positives, those are my negatives. And now it's 6 days. It's 6 days up until the Community Shield. I know some of the people say it's just the Community Shield, but I will want my club to win it. So it's 6 days until the Community Shield. The league will start on. We will see each other for a couple of times, and we'll shoot a couple of videos. So the league is starting in the next 6 days. We want to lift the Community Shield and start winning from there on till the end of the season, and us to retain this cup. And I don't know. It's also 11 days to Coventry. We don't know which players will start. We don't know. We have Como. We have a friendly with Como. Then we have the City match. Then we kick off the season with Coventry. So some of the players will assess. Rice. I really didn't want Rice to start the season, but just as I'm saying this, Bruno Guimaraes was shown to the stadium yesterday. It was beautiful, not as beautiful as the Berici one, but Bruno Guimaraes, I think he'll start. We see that he has already started his training with the team. So with Bruno Guimaraes in, I think Rice can have a rest. And Zubi didn't play much of the World Cup, so I think he's kind of fit. Raya, we saw he trained yesterday with the team, so he didn't play in the World Cup. So I can see Raya starting. Another negative was Kepa. I don't know what that guy is doing, but I don't know. Melia looks like the number 2 to me. But yeah, so 11 days to Coventry and 6 days to the Community Shield. So you guys, let's chat, let's see how this goes, and let's hope for the best for this season.